Hello guys and welcome here. My name is Yassine and welcome back to another of my videos. So today's topic will be Shopify themes. Basically we are gonna talk about my top 3 favorite Shopify themes, and by the end of this video you will see what are my top 3 themes, how you can use it, and we're gonna have basically a review of those 3 themes. So once again, I'm not gonna go too much in depth. I'm just gonna present them and you guys will be free to use it if you like it, of course, on your stores. So you'll see basically those themes have pretty much the same features. Once again, they're all very interesting and very different at the same time. So let's not wait anymore and let's jump in our tutorial. Right, so let's jump right into our Shopify theme store, where we are gonna talk about the top 3 themes. So basically, the first thing that I'll ask you guys to do is really to enter on your Shopify theme store and go on the free feature here, because we are working only with free themes. Alright, so the first theme that I find personally very interesting and very, let's say, appealing, and I think it could be a great store, will be the Brooklyn theme. It's called Brooklyn. So you can find it at the bottom of the page. So if you go down here, as you can see here, you have the Brooklyn theme. So you can just click on it and you should have it. It looks something like this. So you have two models that are presented, two demos that are presented on the Shopify of the Brooklyn theme. But we are gonna talk about both of them, but they're pretty much the same thing. All right, so what I like about this theme is, first of all, the fact that you can put a big picture here. So once again, if we look at the colors and the way everything is presented, we can say that it makes the store very simple and very eye friendly. This is what I like a lot about this theme. So in this case, if you look at the demo at the same time as I do, what you can see is really a theme that is, let's say, appealing, very like relaxed. So when you get on this type of store, you'll be interested to look more. So just look at products, look everywhere, because once again, there is nothing flashy, nothing like straight into your into your eyes. It's really, let's say, calm. So it has a calm atmosphere. That's what I like about it. So in this case, what is it presented? What I can see is that we have something that is fashion, but it's like, I don't know what type of fashion. Once again, it's something that is not, let's say, it's not sports, but at the same time, it's not, let's say, streetwears. It's really like outdoor wears. It's vintage and everything. So if you guys have a store that looks a bit like this one, uh, personally, I think that this theme will be good for you. You can make it a bit more energetic. So if we look at the other demo store that exists on Shopify of this theme, it's this one. Once again, it's fairy cake. They sell cake, I guess. So basically, as you can see with the colors, they make it a bit more energetic. But once again, when we go down there with the pictures and all the structure of the theme, what we can see is that it's really like appealing and it's really smooth for the eyes. So when you look at it, even if the colors are a bit more not flashy, but a bit more energetic, this theme is really smooth for the eyes to look at. So it's very something that is very simple, a very simple theme to work with. You can modify it as you want. So once again, it's not complicated to work with it. And this theme is very simple, but at the same time, in my opinion, he is very effective. If you guys want to have a store, let's say, basically in outdoor clothings, or just a store that you want to make in this, if you want to add this type of spirit in your store, a spirit more, let's say, relaxed, more, how we can say it, more eye appealing. If you want this type of store, this theme will be definitely for you. All right, so for our third and last theme, we are gonna talk about another very interesting theme in this case, and you'll see is a bit more different than the two first that we saw at the beginning. Well, from a artistic point of view, you'll see. So basically, what I'll ask you guys to do is simply go on your Shopify theme store as always, and it's gonna be the theme right here. It's named Boundless. So basically, the theme looks something like this, and what I personally like about the theme is that at first you have a very big emphasis on pictures. So there is almost no text when you look at it. So even when we go down, as you can see, there is a lot of pictures and almost no text. And this is really, I find it really cool in the case of this theme. Even if we look at the variation of the theme, which will be vibrant, as you can see here, there is a lot of emphasis on pictures. There are big pictures and almost no text. So yes, there is text here or text a bit down there to subscribe to the newsletter and everything, but once again there is almost no text, and that's why I like this theme. Is more different than other teams. Also, if we compare, let's say in this case, our first theme right here, which is our simple theme, the way the product is with the price. So as you can see here, you have your product, here you have your price, and here you can add to cart. When, for example, you do the same thing for one of those products, so as you can see, instead of having it presented like this, you will have 4 big pictures. So here you have picture, 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 and you can add to cart from the middle. So this is once again something that is very, very different. And it's really cool for a team. So for example, we can have variants here of the bike. So I don't know how bikes works, but basically those are variants of the bike. So as you can see, this theme is way more different from the others. So the others were more, had more text in them, had more, let's say, not that much big pictures. They had pictures, but the pictures were not that big. This is once again what differentiates, in my point of view, this team from other teams. Also, another thing, I like the menu that is on the side. Yes, you have this type of thing on other teams, but the way that the menu here follows you all along when you move on the website, and also that you have a menu on the side is really, really cool, and it's a bit more different from other teams. Alright, so the second theme that I personally like a lot is a bit more different, and the reasons why I like it are a bit more different as well. So let's come back on our Shopify theme store. Once again, we have our free themes here. So the second theme that I like is the simple theme. So it's the one right here. So you can just click on it. And once again, it's gonna open you up a page like this. So this is basically the demo store of this theme. So the first thing that I like a lot is that the menu is on the side. So it's a bit more different from the default theme that Shopify offers us. So when you guys creating your first store, your default theme will be on the top. With this theme right here, your menu will be right here, so on the side. Once again, this is a cool thing. You have your social media right here as well, so it's a bit more different. And as you can see, the homepage is not like on the default theme. So there, for example, they have added only the clothes, so it's a bit more different. As you can see, they try automatically to sell you everything. Personally, I would have made a store like this. I would put it more images and everything, but once again, this is a type of store that exists. So if we look at the rest of the store, for example, if we look at I don't know, pens, we can look at the pens that they have. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing. So if you guys have products, it could be drop shipping products, it could be clothing, it could be anything. I think this theme can work as well. And personally, I like it a lot because of the presentation. So the way it's presented, the way, personally, the way they presented it, I like it a lot. And you guys can do the same thing for your store. So let's look at a variation of this theme, which is right here. So as you can see, this is another variation of the simple theme. I preferred this one because once again, they use more pictures. And as you can see, they have their products here and everything. So the colors, I like them a lot. The first thing, as I said, that I really enjoy about this theme is that the menu is on the side and that the search bar is up. So if I'm not mistaken, the search bar, yes, it's just here. So if you guys are interested, for example, to make searches, they're all up there. For the menu and everything, it's gonna be on the side here. So even if we click on the collection, well, as you can see, you have an under menu. So it's a bit more different than having everything up here, like on the default theme on Shopify usually. You can also add a map here. Here they have their store hours because they have a physical store. In your case, you can just add a map. If we look at their product page, so when we click on a product, as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing. So you have your menu on the side, you have your product right here. Here they have their recommended product. And once again, this theme is really, really cool. Maybe the picture is a bit small, but once again, you can fix it, make it a bit more bigger. So this is for the second team. Once again, this is one of my favorites. Well, the second favorite that I personally have. So those were the 3 teams that I prefer on the Shopify. So as I said at the beginning of the video, the teams that will be presented will be easy, simple to use, and very, very simple to integrate to your store. So this way you will be able to work with them directly on your store. So if you guys like this video, or you like this type of video about passive income, about Shopify, about dropshipping, definitely subscribe to this channel because you will love the videos that are coming. And don't forget to hit the like button. Like always, if you guys have any questions about this video, don't hesitate to write it down in the comment section. It will be my pleasure to answer them, and usually I answer pretty much quickly to comments. Besides of that, see you all in my next videos.